I used to live in a small, quiet apartment complex on the edge of Portland, Oregon. It was the kind of place no one really talked to their neighbors. You'd hear doors open, close, but rarely see the faces behind them. I moved there after a breakup, hoping for silence, for space. My apartment was small, one bedroom, creaky floorboards, walls thin enough that you could hear people breathing if you listened close enough. Above me, there was another apartment, number 302. I never saw who lived there. No one ever went in or came out. But almost every night, I'd hear footsteps. They weren't normal footsteps. They came at the same time every night, around 2:33 a.m. Slow, heavy, pacing from one side of the ceiling to the other, then stopping, then starting again. It was so consistent that I could have sworn whoever lived up there was walking on a schedule. At first, I tried to ignore it. Old buildings make sounds. Maybe the pipes. Maybe someone couldn't sleep. But then, one night, something changed. I woke up suddenly. No sound, no nightmare, just awake. The room was quiet. My phone screen said 2:33. Then came a dragging noise. Not footsteps this time. It was like something heavy was being pulled across the floor above me. Scrape, scrape, stop. I stared at the ceiling, frozen. Then it came again, only slower. Scrape, scrape, closer to the corner above my bed. And then, silence. I sat up, trying to convince myself it was just my imagination. But then, from the vent above my bed, I heard it. A whisper. "I see you." I jumped out of bed. My heart was pounding so hard I thought I'd faint. I turned on every light, checked every room. Nothing. The next morning, I went straight to the landlord's office. "Hey, can you check the apartment above me?" I asked. "There's something weird going on." Footsteps, dragging noises, maybe a leak. She frowned. "Above you?" "That unit's sealed. Been empty for 2 years," I laughed nervously. "That can't be right. No, really," she interrupted. "There was a fire. The floor gave out." No one's been allowed in since that answer should have made me feel better. It didn't. That night, I couldn't stop staring at the ceiling, waiting, listening. At 2:30, I started recording on my phone. At 2:33, right on time, the sound began. Footsteps, slow, steady. But there was something new this time. Between each step, a faint tapping, like someone dragging their nails on metal. The sound got faster, more frantic. Then, a loud thud, directly above the vent. My phone fell out of my hand. I didn't sleep the rest of the night. The next day at work, I showed the audio to a friend. He listened with a puzzled look. "That doesn't sound like footsteps," he said quietly. "That sounds like someone crawling." That night, I moved my bed to the other side of the room. I didn't care how paranoid it sounded. 2:33 came again. Silence. Then a faint sound, like breathing, through the vent. I held my breath, waiting. Then came a whisper, almost playful this time. "Why did you move?" I ran outside, straight to the landlord's unit, banging on her door. She didn't answer. I waited till morning. When I went back, she finally opened the door, half asleep, and said, "It's 3 a.m. "Go home," I told her what I heard, showed her the audio. She sighed. "Look," she said, "that apartment has been empty ever since the last tenant." She paused. "Died there. He was found in the vent space. Said he used to hear voices from below." "From below?" I asked, confused. She just nodded, her eyes blank. "He said the man downstairs wouldn't stop watching him." My stomach dropped. There was no man downstairs before me. I didn't know what to believe anymore. but I had to know. The next night, I grabbed a flashlight and climbed the staircase that led to the top floor. The hallway was cold, unnaturally cold. The door to apartment 302 was covered in yellow caution tape, but it had already been peeled back, like someone had gone in recently. I pushed it open. The air inside was stale, but still. No furniture, no signs of fire, just a long vent opening in the ceiling, and hundreds of scratch marks running down the walls. My flashlight flickered. Then I saw something in the corner. A phone. It looked exactly like mine. Screen cracked, recording light still blinking. I picked it up, hands shaking. The screen showed a video time-stamped from last night. I pressed play. The footage showed my bedroom. Me, asleep, tossing and turning. The camera panned slowly down from the vent. Then a pale arm, thin and shaking, slid out of the vent and reached toward me. Before it could touch, the camera turned and faced the lens directly. A whisper, clear as day. I see you. Then the screen went black. I don't remember leaving that apartment. I just remember waking up in my car, parked miles away. I never went back. The building was demolished 6 months later, but sometimes late at night when my phone is near my pillow, I hear faint static through the speaker, and a voice that says, "You moved again,